To be a top receiver in the NFL, you need to have the same characteristics of an elite sports car. Whether you're built for speed or power, the goal is simple. Be a high-performance playmaker on Sundays.
Everybody's different, but everybody's funny, down to earth, humble dudes, but, you know, solid and real, you know. Everybody wants the same thing, and that's to be successful. There's no selfishness in that room. That's one thing I can say. Everybody understands that they have their role, and everybody's willing to play their role. When you have that in the room, when you have somebody that's selfish or somebody that tries to create controversy in the room and be complaining, and that sets everything up for disaster. You know, we don't have that. Everybody wants to win, everybody wants to be successful, everybody wants to embrace their role and bring what they can to the table.
Passion's non-negotiable. You have to love this game.
Fight! Fight to everyone! It's always about just the relentless, tough guys that just will never say die.
Guys that hate to lose almost more than they love to win.
I think it's just a story that's gonna be written, man.
Hey, back it up, back it up. Hey, receivers, look here. Look here real quick. Hey, come on, hey, come here. Hey, tighten our up, man. We're moving around too gingerly for me, man. Let's go. We have a sense of urgency, man. Let's go. This is a hump day, man. We gotta go. Detail your up, let's go. Hey, nobody's gonna feel sorry for us. If we're trying to get to where we wanna go, days like this, man, we gotta go mental. And like, we just grind it out. But be detailed with it, right? Let's go, man, come on.
It can be hell in this room, you know what I'm saying? It gets fiery in this room. But what I count on is that my relationship and the drive that I have, the guys see the passion I have out there, that sustains me when we get in times of hell in this room. You have 12 different personalities in this room, and everybody's not the same. You know, it's my job to tell those receivers, hey, when they're not meeting the expectations of being a Jet wide receiver.
Hey, how can we do that? He's underneath. Come on.
Shawn Jefferson knows what it takes to be a good receiver in the NFL, because he was one.
Scouting report on Shawn Jefferson. It's be interesting. Competitive, fiery, don't take no for an answer. May not have the best talent, but he's got the best heart.
After being selected 240th overall in the 1991 draft, Jefferson went on to play 13 seasons in the NFL. As a New England Patriot, he had the opportunity to learn from one of the game's best, Bill Parcells.
Felt like I grew as a man being coached by him. You know what I'm saying? He kind of put this whole NFL thing together for me. Not only did he coach me, but he was like more like a father figure to me, like a mentor, told me how this whole thing works. You know, I love the way that he would always give life lessons in his team's meetings and stuff like that. And so some of those same things that he taught me, I give it to my players now. So we'll come in the room and I'll start the meetings out with a life lesson. We'll talk about adversity. How are you going to handle it? Parcells used to always say, hey, the circus is not going to stay in town for long, boys, so what are you going to do? And some of those life lessons taught me a lot and really helped me out a lot later on in my career.
Now, the Jets receivers coach is bringing the passion and intensity he played with to the sideline in Florham Park.
Whoa, yes! Hey, good job, Bezo! Yes! Hey, Bezo! Good job, boy! Hey, good job!
You know, he has that same enthusiasm, that same energy in the meet room, and the same energy on the football field. So he's definitely gonna, bring it out of us each and every day.
Guys, we're right here. And I told you now, if we want to get here, we got to do things that may be just a little bit uncomfortable to do. You may not be used to starting out, but you're like, damn. So everybody's got to carry their own weight.
They are all diverse, but as a unit, the Jets receivers have plenty of horsepower.
We have some players that really have some specific skill sets for what our offense calls for. Robby, You know what I'm saying? He's the piston of this group. You know, he's running on all cylinders. Quincy, you know what I'm saying? He's the heads of the group. We're talking about a motor now. He keeps everything intact.
We gon' rage. We gon' rage.
Crowder. He's that juice, that guy on the inside that keeps everything internal working. They complement each other in different ways. I think it's good. And my job is to bring all that talent together to where we're heading in the right direction.
Guys all across the board are making plays, run game, passing game. And I think we're starting to build that, get that rhythm. And like I said, the main thing now is just being consistent.
We gon' rage.
I think that we have a lot of dynamic playmakers on the field at every position, even the backups. It's encouraging as hell. It's it's exciting. We're giving it to the defense, and those guys are talented themselves.
Three years ago, Robby Anderson was just looking to make the roster as an undrafted free agent. Today, he's one of the top deep threats in the NFL.
Deep ball. He's got Anderson for the touchdown.
Looks right, throws a bomb down the right sideline for Robby Anderson.
I wanted to prove people wrong, and I've kind of grown from that mentality because it's like I'm not really worried about proving people wrong. I'm more so worried about proving the people who believe in me right, making them proud, proving myself right. From me, Quincy, having Jameson in the slot, and then when you look at the depth, the additions, Bezo, what he's going to bring to the table as well as along with special teams and the energy that he brings, the chemistry that he's creating in the room. Deontay, Tim White, Sharon, the whole group, it's going to be nice. It's going to be explosive. Break it down, Robby. Hey, let's keep the momentum going. Let's work hard, detail our work. It's going to take the little things to take us to the next level. Feel me? Wide outs on me, wide outs on 3, 1, 2, 3. Wide out!
1 week into training camp, the Jets receivers are finding their rhythm. Josh Bellamy is dropping the beat.
New York City, where I came to play in one jet drive. I spend most of my day chilling out, balling, relaxing, all cool. Got kids in the pool. My house look like a school. Yes, sir.
But just be ready, you know what I'm saying? The jet just took off, you know what I'm saying? And we first class with it. Yo, what's poppin'? Yeah, man. My little sister, the youngest baby right there. This the junior, Josh Jr. My son upstairs, the oldest, he upstairs. You probably see a bunch of people walking around. My little brother, he next up. Yeah, man. Day in the life at Bezo's. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to start me a YouTube channel, man. They want me to start a YouTube channel. I might call it Bezo's End Zone, man. I got enough kids. I got enough vibes going on. A big mood all day, every day, man. This is how we living in life. I should get on MTV Cribs. Do they still do that show? I'm just a vibe, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I feel, it's just a vibe with me, you know what I'm saying? I just like to have fun, man. We only get one life, man, and that's just how I want to live it, man. I want to live it to the fullest. I want to have fun and enjoy it, man. All right, let me see who can swim the fastest across. Everybody line up, line up, line up, line up, line up. Go! They stuck with me. Everybody started calling me Bezo, and everybody know about my paper. They know about my bread, so they know it's Bezo about that bread. Remember that. If you taking a day off, a full day off, you losing. You ain't winning. We got to gain every day.
As a former undrafted free agent, Bellamy has made a living contributing on special teams, and he's providing a veteran presence in the Jets receiving corps.
Me, as being a receiver, I just see it as like being an all-around guy at all times and having fun and enjoying the game, man. I just want to win, and right now I feel like we're doing good as a unit in our receiver room, and we're having a great time in there. We got a lot of speed in our room. At the same time, it's a young group, but we got enough vets in the room and guys that's been on the field and played And I feel like it's just a good all-around group. There's no animosity. It's all good vibes and everybody pushing each other to be great and do well.
In a receiver's room stocked full of personality and swagger, Bezo is bringing the juice.
So it's something I like to do on my off time, you know, when I ain't kicking it with the fam or kicking it with the kids. I've always been a fan of music, and I've been doing music for a long time since I was young, and it's just something that always stuck with me, so kicking the vibe. Why, listening to everybody else, might as well listen to myself. I be on the mic. What's in? No cap. Pull up in the big boys, just full of shit. Stars in the roof. BB's everywhere. AB looking like a shit. Yeah. Gotta keep the top. Flooded AP, no rollie. I put DBs in my time and I be in and out the city. I got more drip than the stylist, keep it red exotic. Big old cootie, she the finest. I grew up with the gorillas. Share my plate with the lions. AP looking like a Christmas tree. My ways on infinity. We on point like a symphony. Never ask for no sympathy. We don't charge credit cards. Runners longer than a limousine. Michael Jackson, Billie Jean. Helmet Langer, Mary Jeans. More flavor than Jimmy Dean. Can't let haters intervene. Put the game on my projector. Watch it from a bigger screen. With the flows up my wrist, be dancing like ballerinas. We on the runway right now, you know what I'm saying? We just preparing for takeoff.
To be successful in Adam Gase's offense, you need to be versatile. No player exemplifies versatility more than number 88, Ty Montgomery.
I believe this 88 at running back has sort of become my brand. You know, who is this 88 playing running back? Isn't he a receiver? And I just feel like it's become part of my story.
A football team is a family. It's a band of brothers. For Montgomery, the word brotherhood carries an even greater meaning.
My mom was one of those people where she has to feel like she has a purpose. She has to stay busy. She has to be doing something for someone. And you know, I think that's an amazing quality in a person. I just remember I had a lot of friends in elementary school, and they all had siblings. I loved hanging out with my friends all the time. And so I told my mom, you know, I wanted a brother or a sister. I wanted siblings, and she couldn't have any more kids. She went full force, just like everything. She went out and ended up fostering over 17, so I definitely had my fair share of siblings. One of the unique things that I really love and respect my mom for is that she would take in siblings to keep them from being separated in the system. One of my brothers, he never went into the foster system, but his older brother was a foster child that my mom was able to get from another home. And he asked my mom if she could take in his younger brother so he wouldn't have to go into the system, and she did.
With a strong foundation at home, the lessons he's learned from his childhood have stuck with him his entire life.
My attitude, I definitely get that from her. My persistence, this need to be better all the time. But for me, I was just excited to have a brother. I didn't care if it wasn't my blood. I didn't care about, you know, any of that, you know, us not being real siblings. Like, in my mind, this was my sibling. That's my brother. We were Lisa's boys, we were a crew, we were together all the time.
After being selected in the 3rd round of the 2015 draft by the Packers, the former Stanford receiver switched to running back and found success in the Green Bay offense.
Season full of games in his career against Chicago, 16 of them. And Montgomery into the open field, and he is headed to the end zone. Ty Montgomery.
His road to the Jets took a rough turn during the 2018 season.
We're about to find out today for Rodgers. Ty Montgomery decides to bring it out, and the ball is loose.
Ty Montgomery would be cut this morning. I'd get rid of him. He'd be out.
For Ty Montgomery to blow that for that Packers
He wanted
team,
to shine too.
mentally put me in this dark place. I've always been a guy that tries so hard to always do the right thing. So, you know, when something like that happens and then you have no control over how people view it and what people say about it, that perfectionist that we've been talking about, that kind of like screws with me a little bit, right? Because it's like, that's not even the case. It's not even true. That's not what I was doing.
But Ian, a 7th-round pick in 2020 is basically a giveaway for a former 3rd-round pick and a very good player.
The lesson I learned from all that is I need to stop running from the darkness. I think a lot of times we as people, we try to avoid those bad situations, which is, and when I say avoid those bad situations, I mean like all the feelings and emotions that come with that. But even in that dark time, even in that darkness, even when something like that happens, God is still there. I feel like I can make plays from any spot on the field. I'm very versatile, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to help this team. This offense is about to be a lot of fun. It's about to be dynamic, explosive, creative. To Jets fans, I just want to say thank you in advance for embracing me and for the support. Let's go win a lot of football games.
His versatility and his flexibility and his knowledge, he's extremely smart. So we put a lot on his plate, and he's able to play a lot of different roles for us.
The gratitude journal came from a good friend of mine, and we've been talking the past couple months. One of the ways you can change your mindset, gratitude is like the key for that. I write in this every day, 3 things that I'm grateful for, and I have to say why I'm grateful for that.
The resilient playmaker is already proving to be a dynamic weapon in the Jets' offense. With a new group of brothers by his side, he's grateful for everything that's made him the man he is today, and everything that's still ahead.
I started my own foundation, trying to help foster kids. One way I see myself serving others is just giving others hope. Giving these kids and these teens hope for a future that they desire, and faith that what they desire is not only possible, but it will happen. You know, here's one that's really cool. It created me a clean heart, oh God. Renew my mind, renew my spirit. Thank you for saving my soul. And then there's like a picture of a heart. So it's just this visualization of just having a clean heart and being saved and being thankful for that. Always trying to be better, never becoming stale. You can't see the light without the darkness. A bright light shines in a dark room. That is what I learned from everything. That's what I took from everything. And it all connects and is in line with gratitude and being grateful. The light is always shining bright. I'm paying attention to it.
Coming up next week on One Jets Drive.
No matter what I've done or what I've achieved, everyone always puts like a ceiling on what I am capable of doing. I think I might surprise some people.
Away he goes, and 6 of the best for Valentine Holmes.
Valentine Holmes is off to the Big Apple.
One of rugby league's most talented players.
He's like the LeBron James of rugby.
The thing I kind of live by in my life is to not have any regrets. I kind of knew with this opportunity that came up for me, if I didn't take it, I would have regretted it.